Welcome back to the CryptoLabs YouTube channel. You know, on Sundays, I like to just grab the phone, have a bit of a chat, a bit of a stream, a bit of a live, just a live download for my thoughts for the week. I like to do my deep thinking on Sundays, then I get all inspired. And we're gonna be talking about crypto, DeFi, a little bit of money, psychology, our relationship with money, which for most people, it's very poor, and opinions versus fact when it comes to money. If you're wondering why I'm in the garage, it's because I'm about to take the old R8 out for my Sunday drive. Just installed a tune and an exhaust, over 600 horsepower, and it just screams. So I was gonna do a video in the car, but it's so damn loud that I'm like, no one's gonna know what I'm saying. So I'll just do it before I actually go for a drive. Anywho, relationship with money. I think Kiyosaki said this as well, but he's like, most people, everything that they believe about money has obviously been taught since they were young, but it's also opinions, not facts. Opinions about money, not fact. I don't know about you, but I didn't grow up rich. I didn't have rich parents. We were immigrants from Europe. We were actually refugees in Italy, immigrated to Canada. Parents didn't speak the language. Apartments, trailer park, and eventually they bought their first home. I was probably, I don't know. I was 8 or 9 or 10 or 12. And I remember going downstairs to a basement. Like I had my own room and it was like, whoa. So parents grew up differently, different opportunities, a different economy, a different time. And their beliefs, aka opinions about money, were handed to me as I was really, really young. And so till I was 29, everything I tried, every way I tried to make money, and I worked hard. I know a lot of people say this is just like work harder, you're just lazy. I was the guy who worked really hard trying to make money, and I just kept getting in more and more in debt. And I think a lot of people are in that. They're just trying, like they're genuinely trying. It's not that they're lazy, but nothing is working. And I blamed the opportunity or the people. I blamed everything else. And eventually I had to look in the mirror and say, Lucas, maybe there's just things you don't know, or maybe your beliefs about money and the way money works and the way it circulates and the way it flows. Maybe you're just looking at it from a broken lens because everyone else around me was working really hard and they weren't that better off. Maybe they owned 10% of their home. By the way, you don't own your home, it's a liability. It's on the bank's balance sheets of an asset. It's on your side as a liability, by the way. But anyway, we won't talk about that. But the point is, that actually segues really well into the crypto DeFi conversation. You want to become the bank. And a lot of people just don't understand financials because we're not taught it. But when you run a business, or if you start a company, or if you're in business for a while, you start understanding how to read financials, especially if you're investing in things. You really need to know the numbers. Again, facts, not opinions. And when I started understanding that, because I owned a place, by the way, it was rented as well. On my balance sheet, I had an apartment, I had a house, I had a condo, and it was a liability. I owed money to the bank, and for the bank, who put no money down on the house, by the way, I put the money down, I took all the risk, and the house is on their balance sheet as an asset because they get interest payments for me every single month. And a lot of people think, oh my God, it's 8% interest or 5% interest. No, it's more like 250, 280% over the lifetime of your home, just so we understand that when you actually do the math. So it's a massive asset for the bank. It's a massive liability for me. I didn't fully understand that at first. Then I started thinking, okay, flow of money. How do I become the bank? And when I discovered crypto and DeFi, realized that I could lend money, be the bank, realized that I could provide liquidity, add a service so DeFi can do what DeFi does. People can swap and buy and trade and sell and understand it and treat it like a business. And that these little pools of mine are assets and they actually pay me. I just collected another $400 today. $400 today. I once put up $200,000 I put $50,000 of capital up to buy a home. I took all the risk. I had to find a renter. I had to manage that renter. I had to manage that property. And I got paid about $200 a month after all expenses, interest repayments, property taxes, repairs, and accounting for 1 or 2 months of having the place vacant. And I had to put up a lot more capital. Now I have different DeFi positions that are fully liquid that I compound. I'm taking this $400. At the end of the week, I'll take a couple grand and I'll start another position, another asset, another asset, another asset. I think the problem, and I'll end it here, I think the problem that people fall into is they're trying to make money really quick and they're not focused on learning the skill, the education. But if we could spend a month or two and really master the skill of DeFi, you could build a lot of assets for yourself. If you're just jumping into stuff and saying, hey, I'm just gonna get into this pool because someone told me to, or I'm just gonna click these buttons, you're probably gonna get wrecked because who knows what decks you're gonna end up on in some volatile pair with your ranges all off. You're gonna emotionally react and you're just gonna lose money. You're gonna say, this is a scam or it's not for me. I know so many people who've tried ecom, scam, real estate, oh, it doesn't work, it's a scam. They tried this, they tried that, and now they're trying crypto. And I'm like, you're gonna get the same outcome until you reprogram a lot of the beliefs, a lot of the opinions, and a lot of the ways you approach things. And to me, it's all about skill development. I know if I can keep investing in my skills, I get paid more and more and more and more because I can use those skills to make more money. Whereas everyone else is focused on making money, but they're lacking the skills, and so they just keep getting wrecked. To me, it's insane. It's insane. But in all fairness, I was 29 until I started thinking that way. And so from 18 to 29, I worked pretty damn hard, and I didn't move ahead financially at all because I was still thinking like middle class, lower middle class. I was still groupthink. And I had to break out of that way of thinking to actually start seeing momentum and success where I literally don't check my bank account. I don't know the last time I checked my bank account. I'm not a billionaire, but I got so much cash flow coming in that I don't need to worry about money. They call that like the new rich or financial freedom. It's like, how can you have, it's the whole idea of like time for money. How can you have money coming in that's not in exchange for your time or that's super leveraged? I don't care about net worth. I really don't. If someone came up to me and said, you can have $10 billion, but you can't touch it till you're 75, or we can cash flow you 10 grand a month and you'll get that for the rest of your life. I know that's probably only worth a couple $1,000,000. I'd choose that over $70 billion that I can't touch. It's again, an old way of thinking. I get nothing wrong with net worth. I think you should optimize for it. But if I had to choose either or, it'd be cash flow all day long. All day long. All day long, because that buys you your most precious resource, which is your time. And so I know if I can have multiple streams of cash coming in, I don't gotta worry about money. And there's a really freeing moment. It took me a long time to actually sit back and say, Lucas, you don't have to worry about money. You're good, you're safe. And now you can focus all your creative energy and all your energy into creative tasks that like you can focus your time on things you actually want. I love working, but I want to build stuff that I actually want to build and stuff that's meaningful to me and do things that are meaningful to me. That to me is freedom. That to me is success. I don't care how much money you have. I care about how much time do you have. That's success. To me, that's freedom. I know a lot of people who make millions of dollars and they are far from free. They're slaves to the money that they created. They have bigger houses, bigger cars, bigger this, bigger that. I had money that I could buy 6 of these cash before I even thought about buying one. And if I got into a sticky situation, this would go in a heartbeat. This would go in a heartbeat. That would go in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. This stuff can start owning you if this is why you're playing the game. I was the same person before I bought this car and the same person after. It's funny how people start treating you different though. It's really interesting. But anyways, it's what society values and we got to break out of that thinking. Value time. And then you can use that time to make more streams of income so you can buy this stuff if you choose to. You'll realize it doesn't make you happy anyways. I'm out of here. That's my little Sunday sermon. I really appreciate you. Go crush this week. Treat this like a business. Study this stuff. Beyond that, just study money, how money works. If you want more money content, I'm happy to make it because I am a student of money. When I realized I don't have any, so I better learn about this stuff, I just dug deep into every book, course, mastermind, coaching program, everything I could to learn about how this damn thing works. And it paid off. in multiples. The investment in yourself will always be the best investment you make, better than any Bitcoin or property or car or whatever you buy. The investment in yourself will always be the best investment because it'll pay dividends for a lifetime. And your skill will increase, so your money-making abilities will increase. Appreciate you. Go kill it. I'll leave some DeFi videos here and here and here and here. Study this stuff. Take it seriously. Take it seriously. This stuff can change your life if applied correctly. The right stuff, well, we are in the right time, so it's the right time. This is like the formula for success. Right time, and then the right things in the right order. So you're in it at the right time and you're doing the right things, but you're doing them in the right order equals success. Appreciate you. Peace.